In the low road, the thalamus doesn't process the information thoroughly. Instead, it considers the worst-case scenario and sends an impulse of distress directly to the amygdala. When the amygdala's fear response is triggered, it sends neurotransmitters to the hypothalamus and periaqueductal gray. The hypothalamus is shown here in orange and uses hormones to govern the physiological functions of the body. It is part of the brain responsible for the physical effects of fear, including increased heart rate, increased blood pressure, release of adrenaline, cortisol, and glucose, along with many more. The periaqueductal gray is a part of the brainstem and the old brain. It is located in this diagram somewhere near the darker part of the brainstem. It is thought to cause the freeze reaction, as it relates to freezing in the presence of a predator. This low road process is much faster than the complementary high road. The initial panic and distress you feel when you are scared is a product of the low road. The high road, in turn, takes a little bit longer to process information and get it to the amygdala. In the process of the high road, the thalamus, in a way, consults with the sensory cortex. The sensory cortex confirms that there could be more than one solution than the worst-case scenario. It sends this conclusion to the hippocampus, which is shown here in pink. The hippocampus is responsible for memories in the brain and measures the information up against what the person knows. My family's hippocampuses would be thinking something like, "We have dogs. They knock things over sometimes. Our daughter Bryn is pretty clumsy in the kitchen. It is very unlikely that we will die today." It sends these messages to the amygdala, which doesn't trigger the hypothalamus or periaqueductal gray, as it has concluded there is no real danger. In the event that a bear was chasing you and there was real danger, the low road would cause your initial panic. The high road would have you remembering what you've been taught about bears and thinking logically about how to react to the situation. Because the low road reaches the amygdala faster than the high road, you always experience that second of utter and total fear when you are startled. In summary, no matter how fearless you are, you will experience fear. The brain is very complex and deals with fear in multiple ways. And lastly, your family does not appreciate being experimented on. Thanks so much for listening, you guys. This is the first video I've ever made, and I really enjoyed making it. I hope you enjoyed it as well.